like Friday to me. I don't know why. Maybe because I wasn't doing a webinar and all day. It seems like a holiday. Maybe it's more like a Saturday. Okay, so if you've been following Cop Out 26, you'll notice that one, the Chinese weren't there and they don't care. They're not interested in meeting any climate change carbon reduction standards. Two, the Russians aren't there, they're not interested in it. Three, the Indians said won't be bothered for another 50 years, which is till 2070, new line. You'll also notice that a bunch of wankers flew in on lots of responsibly sourced jet fuel planes. I used to think Prince Charles was hard done by how people compared him to the Queen, and they thought he was a total tosser. Now somehow I know he's not. He's a lizard. Full stop, new line. I noticed that I am just experiencing degraded audio now again. Obviously, these people are having a Lendivus with their masquerade. It's a mask. They're just lying on all scales and laughing at us, the humans. The lizards. The lizard creatures who run the world are laughing at us. Anyway, eventually, everybody was checking in. The police aren't even checking at restaurants. But if you go to the bloody South Sydney Leagues Club, you will be scrutinised to within an inch of your life for whether you've been vaccinated or not. So the lizards oppress the stupid. So we have short-term bed bores warnings in a bunch of things. Notice we didn't have Westpac. Short-term bullhorns warnings in AWC and Suncorp. It didn't bounce yesterday. AWC. We have some Bannermans and Regis Resources. So the lizards are in control and they are having a right royal fun. And the biggest lizard is Malcolm Turnbull, who turned up there for some reason. Maybe so he could meet up with DiCaprio and Bezos again. XAO.ASX All Ordinaries Index, new line. We can see it doing a little dance on the spot for the last 3 days effectively. A breakdown below 76.30 sees 75.76, full stop, new line. The big risk, of course, is the financials index, which we will contemplate our navels about later. And what you might notice is that the swing is down at the moment. It would take getting above 77.56 to change that opinion, full stop, new line. Daily chart, XJO.ASX, new line. Looking down to 72.71. Things get better above 74.50 or 74.40. I'd prefer 74.40 as a sign that things would be getting better. Full stop, new line. At the moment, it's kind of in neutral. Full stop. As you know, I've been worried about the financials index for quite some time, and it proved that this is an irregular B wave to the upside with its price action over the past couple of days. But notice the low was on the number of man, 6666.6. It did a 61.8% retracement. So if it jumps from there, look for 69.87. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Full stop, my line. If it breaks the number of man or the number of the beast or whatever variant you want to call it, depending on your religious beliefs, a break down below 66.40 looks for 65.06 on the downside. Full stop, new line. Now we might call this the top of the fifth wave, this last high over here. I think it's more an irregular B wave rally, and what we see is a faster C to the decline. At this point in our lives, I think you shoot it if it breaks lower this morning. Look for 65.06 and 64.31. Full stop, new line. ANZ.ASX, new line. On the daily charts, Colin. A breakdown below 27.53 starts to make this look negative. A break up above $28.48 starts to make it look positive. The volume that we see in the last couple of days is negative, to be sure. If it follows the Westpac model, which I think the banks should at this time of year, look for $24.58. Full stop, new line. Mark is saying the last low in the E-mini in early October was a run down from 3rd of September of 666 hours. So yeah, there's a bit of evil. I mean, the evil is really clearly on display in the world right now. Most of the people have been brainwashed and vaccinated, and I hear the same thing coming out of people's mouths about the same topic over and over again, like they're programmed. I've actually noticed this probably about 3-4 weeks ago. I started to notice that in a larger way, and I've actually seen other people who have some podcasts and blogs actually saying the same thing. So it's kind of like, has the programming been instilled in them by the media, or is it instilled in them by the vaccination? I'm not sure about that yet, but we're going to find out soon. CBA.ASX. This is the most glaring example of something that should be falling but isn't, in my opinion. I could be wrong. full stop, new line. Daily charts, a breakdown below $103.82 might cause $102, but the reality is it's probably getting some money from the vomit in Westpac. As people vomit out of Westpac, they get into CBA. It still doesn't mean buying CBA is a good idea given this chart pattern, in my opinion. Full stop, new line. NAB.ASX, new line. Daily charts, colon. At least NAB is on the way. It's held some support, but it starts to look a little bit more, a lot more dodgier, below $27.60 or below $28.10. WBC.ASX, Westpac. $22.87. Did I mention that before? I think I did. I have an order there at $22.88 to be precise. I think we've put in an order there ourselves for Profit Hunter Group. So hopefully there'll be a little bit of a vomit first thing this morning. Now some of the bananas in pyjamas are talking about other banks having to buy a failed bank and removing the 4 pillars concept, full stop, new line. Is Westpac a failed bank? At the moment, we could construe this to be a wave A, B, C, and for Westpac to be a screaming bit of a buy, particularly with its dividends to come up soon. So I think it's worthwhile giving it a go. For a nibble. XMJ.ASX, materials index. We have seen iron ore had the proverbial shit kicked out of it. And we should expect the materials index to follow down towards 14,400 and probably 14,000, full stop, new line. There's another target at 14,332. This is where we should hear wailing and gnashing of teeth and the ABC reporting on how terrible iron ore is, full stop, new line. Bum, 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 bum. BHP.US, new line. BHP.US, U9. Sick puppy looking for $33.08, new line. BHP.ASX. Oh. The sick puppy looking for $33.08 is BHP on the daily charts, new line. BHP in the US had a bit of a slapping, but found a few friends on the old lows, almost a double bottom. So we have seen a few double bottoms here, so it's something to look at. The big buyers actually stepped in on the lows, so maybe the gap fill on that one could come back up to $54.58, new line. FMG.ASX, Fortescue Metals. It's got cooties, probably looking for $10.15. We were probably hoping for a better rally to $18.74. I don't know if that's going to happen at all. Full stop, new line. Maybe Twiggy's selling his stake, new line. Weekly charts, Colin. We see the descending triangle looking down towards $11.15. We can see some accelerating volume to the downside, even in the chart pattern. We would love it if it broke $14.50, but don't hold your breath. Full stop, new line. Daily charts, Colin. Getting above $14.60 is a good thing on the daily charts, Colin. Breaking below $13.50 is a bad thing on the daily charts. Rio.ASX, new line. Daily charts, Colin. Oh, surprise, surprise, it's below $90, new line. I wish I could say something different, but it's still on the 38.2% retracement. A breakdown below 8,400 looks for just below 8,000, full stop, new line. I'd like to think it can head up from here, full stop, new line. CRN.ASX. Monthly charts, Colin. Coronado. On the monthlies, this has had a beautiful rally up on good volume, so the next decline is the one to get your boots on and jump on board. Whether it's at 83 cents or as deep as 52 cents, I can't tell right now. Full stop, new line. Weekly charts, Colin. What does Coronado do? Does it do coal? On the weekly charts, it's sitting on the old top, so if you wanted to have a dig, you could have a dig with a stop loss below $1.19, new line. Daily charts give us the perspective of $1.23 as probably the best area for a short-term buy with a stop loss below $1.15. Or you could be patient and wait for strength above $1.36 and have a stop loss below 121 cents. So $1.21 if you are buying this at $1.36. I quite like this chart. $1.74 would be one of the targets. NHC.ASX. New Hope Coal. Monthly charts, Colin, we can see that it got whacked. It probably deserves to come back down towards $1.71 or even $1.61 for a bit of a pickup with a stop loss below $1.40, full stop, new line. Weekly charts, Colin. Unambiguously, China and India are still going to be polluting because they make things. The people who offshore everything and say we're not polluting and then buy the goods back and have them brought back by diesel-powered super tankers after they've been ripped out of the ground from their own place sometimes and come back as manufactured items, and then they say, we didn't do anything. We never done nothing wrong, honest. So the Indians, the Chinese, the Asians, Europeans even are still going to be using coal, no question, for quite some time, 50 years in the case of India and China. So a breakdown below $1.80 would be the stop loss if you wanted to stick on that. $1.61 to the daily charts show a bit of a steam train, looking for $1.68 on the downside as China stops buying stuff, full stop, new line. WHC.ASX, Whitehaven Coal, new line. Daily charts, Colin. I bought a little bit of this yesterday, and we PHG traded it, and it went down to $2.34. Their buying being stopped out, exclamation mark, for a loss same day. We can look for $1.90 on the downside if this is continue, or if it breaks above $2.64, new line. XGD.ASX gold index. Yes, the gold price is not very good, but the Aussie dollar is important for our gold producers, and it fell, so maybe this is why it's trying to hold on to some support. If it gives way, breaking yesterday's low, then look to below 6,000 on the downside. Full stop, new line. Pick a gold stock. DEG.ASX de Grey. DEG.ASX de Grey. Daily charts column. Now I sold some on the rally towards $1.14. I was also hoping to sell some, well, I had some orders in to sell at $1.18. Unfortunately, I think if it breaks $1.08, it will come back down to the best buying zone of $1.05, full stop, new line. I am going to buy back down at $1.06 for myself, full stop, new line. CHN.ASX, Chalice. Monthly charts column, we can see a series of lower monthly highs and a series of lower monthly lows. So we probably expect $5.50 on the downside, maybe $5.60, new line. Weekly charts column. Down, so we'd look down to $6.21 on the downside. A break above $7.16 looks for $7.93, new line. Daily charts column. We don't see a lot of volume on this downside break, so you might want to pick it up between $6.21 and $6.02 with stop loss below $5.90, and see how you go with that. Full stop, new line. SLR.ASX, Silver Lake, new line. Weekly charts, Colin. We can see that it's head-butted some overhead resistance, which is good. A stop loss should be below $1.54. Look down towards $1.43, and if it breaks down below $1.40, think about $1.20, which would kind of be a nice area to pick it up. Full stop, new line. Daily charts, Colin. Nothing really to think about here. Still got the potential towards $1.75 as long as it holds above $1.60, new line. XHJ.ASX, Healthcare Index. This is going up pretty well. There's been lots of confirmation from healthcare providers or the insurers that if you deliberately got vaccinated using an experimental vaccine, they will not pay for your health insurance due to the effects of the vaccine because it was experimental and not fully approved. Full stop, new line. So that's a boon for the healthcare insurers, the NIBs and the Medibank privates, because obviously there will be, with 350% increases in blood clots in the brain in sample studies that just came out in the US, there's going to be quite a few adverse consequences, not just short term that we've seen with all the ambulances running around, certainly around the eastern suburbs of Sydney, massive amounts when all the major vaccinations were coming. And as I said before, my speaking with a chap whose girlfriend works at POW, they had 80 adverse effects, reactions from the vaccines in POW on one day. That we really, so this is probably what's picking these things up. Maybe the health insurers are a little bit better off. Let's have a look at NIB.ASX. That's gone, is it? What's it? Oh, okay, I can see I've typed in something wrong. What's the code for NIB insurance, or is that gone? Anyway, I want to do something more interesting than just look at bloody... Alright, let's look at Ramsey Corporation. Is it RMC? Maybe I've got the brain damage. Resimac. What's the code for RHC, isn't it? There we go. RHC.ASX, Ramsey rhc.asx Ramsay Healthcare. Monthly charts column. This has been doing well. A break up above 73.21 looks for a run towards $81.25 and $83.83, new line. Week on the weekly charts we see a 1-to-1, so we think probably better to buy a break above $72.41 for the party to end all parties. Full stop, new line. Empty hospitals subsidised by governments and patients not a sight to areas with vaccination. That then opens up the targets at $73.45, full stop, new line. XIJ.ASX, Informations Technologies Index. Buy a break above 23.91, targeting 24.26. Have a stop loss at 23.51, new line. Z1P.ASX, Zip. Daily charts column. This is a bit of a dunny dweller, looking for $6.03. It needs to break above $6.60, looking for $6.88 on the top side if it improves its own self-worth. Stop loss if you buy the break up would be $6.16. Full stop, new line. It is coming out of a low base ADX, so it could be in for a bit of a calypso collapso, and I'd think about $4.80 or $3.32 if that's the case. Full stop, new line. XPJ.ASX, Property Index. The property index looks up towards 1670. If it can make it, at the moment it's probably doing the left-hand shoulder or right-hand shoulder of a double top-ish thing. I don't know what to think of it. It's a bit of a mess. It's looking better today, but it will look worse if it breaks 1596, new line. Pick a property stock. What's RNT? Does anybody know what RNT is? VMT, RMC, GUD. What's GUD? GUD. What does GUD do? Yay, team. GUD.ASX. Monthly charts, colon. Goodman Group. Still is rocking the Casbah. Stop loss can be at $21.66. Hopes and Dreams can be at $26.25. Full stop, new line. Weekly charts, colon. Stop loss can be at $22.23 on the weekly charts, new line. If you feel like banking a little bit of cash, it would be okay to do so. Full stop, new line. Daily charts, colon. Daily charts, colon. Looks like this has jumped up on whatever information was fed to the market or some sort of buying. If you are long, have a stop loss at $23. I suspect it's a good idea to bank a bit of cash the more I look at this chart and look for a rotation back down to $22.74. Full stop, new line. XTJ.ASX, Telecoms Index, new line. Telecoms Index, a breakdown below 1543 looks down to 1511 or up to 1590, new line. Pick a telecom stock. Let's look at MAQ. MAQ.AS monthly charts, colon. This is having a bit of a pullback, which is well deserved. Probably $57.80 to $54 in a cuddle, maybe at $51.18 at the deepest. Full stop, new line. Weekly charts, colon. On the weekly charts, look down towards $64.29. Take above $74.97 if you want to buy this. Full stop, new line. Volume is a little bit annoying, but nonetheless, I think this has bought a lot of telecom stocks like Vocus and all that sort of stuff, so it's probably got a bit of indigestion, new line. Daily charts, colon. This is trending down the hill at the moment. I wouldn't rule out a rally back up to $72.36 to give you a get out of jail card before pressuring itself down towards $68.77, new line. XSO.ASX, Small Ordinaries Index, new line. The Small Ordinaries Index is a little bit falling all over itself. Again, we see three-wave structure to the downside, a three-wave rally to the upside, really. So it probably holds above 34.91. If it can't and it breaks 34.80, look for 34.48. Full stop, new line. BPT.ASX, Beach Energy, new line. Monthly charts, colon. This has been doing a bit of slip sliding. It probably still can go down to $1.20. Below $1.14 it's a problem. Full stop, new line. If it can hold above that $1.20, then look towards $1.62 to $1.69, new line. Weekly charts, colon. We see a 50% retracement up, we see a 50% retracement down. Volume has not been awful, so you could still buy down to $1.20, or you could still buy down to $1.30 with a stop loss below $1.18 and hope for $1.64, new line. Daily charts, colon. We see the smack down on a bit of higher volume, so we require it to get above $1.42 to make us feel better about this. Otherwise, expect $1.20. Full stop, new line. GUD.ASX. Monthly charts, colon. This has been a bit of a sloppy thing, but it's providing some support. If you are long, have a stop loss below $11, and you could hope for a rally towards $12.83 or $13.66, new line. Weekly charts, colon. Looking for $13.02 on the top side if it can get above $12.50. If you buy it, use a stop loss at $12 or wait down towards $11.63 with a stop loss below $11.38, new line. Daily charts, colon. Structure to it. ABC to the downside, looking for $11.47 area for a pickup before heading higher. Full stop, new line. If it can close above $12.40, then that's wrong and it's heading higher earlier. SPN.ASX, Spark Tech. Monthly charts, colon. A breakdown below 263 looks for 254. A break up above 280 is a good thing. Full stop, new line. Weekly charts, colon. I have no idea what I was looking at previously, but it's probably useless information that I just gave you, so ignore it. This seems to have been born recently. A pullback down to $1.04 is feasible. Stop loss below 90 cents. Daily charts column. On the daily charts we can see it's filled the gap. But if it breaks $1.24, look for $1.07 on the downside for a pickup with a stop loss below 95 cents, full stop new line. Shorter term we could see rallies towards probably $1.50. That would be if you wanted to take some profit. It seems to be going to have a bit of a rest, full stop new line. VMT.ASX new line. VMoto. Monthly charts column. This has had a nice correction of an ABC fat pattern, but hasn't yet started to have the proper kiss and cuddle before and lie down before it can actually get up and start moving again towards 70 cents. So buy a break above 45 cents with a stop loss below 37 cents, hoping for 50 cents and 56 cents new line. Weekly charts column. On the weekly charts, buy a break above 45 cents, looking for 47 cents or 50 cents or 55 cents, full stop new line. Daily charts column. This is had a bit of a break up and got disappointed. So buy a close above 43 cents or wait for 38 cents. In both cases you can have a stop loss 5 cents below entry, full stop new line. PXS.ASX. Monthly charts column. Buy a break above down towards 10 cents with a stop. We've seen it have a nice pullback. Volume is not showing a lot, but probably needs a bit more time. So you could probably buy it down towards 11 cents with a stop loss below 9.7 cents. See how it goes after that. New line. Daily charts column. On the daily charts, buy a break above 13 cents, looking for 14 cents with a stop loss below 11 cents, new line. RMC.ASX. Monthly charts column. Buy a break above $1.87, look for $1.93 and $2.06, new line. Weekly charts column. Sorry, the previous one was daily charts. Thinking of something I have to do shortly. And I haven't done by 10 o'clock. I'd also want to know where Westpac is. I've got orders there. On the weekly charts, buy a break above $1.89, looking for $2.02 and have a stop loss at $1.66, new line. Daily charts column. I owe you a monthly charts on this one. This has now come down to be where it's worthwhile buying, back on the old tops since 2020. So it's okay to buy here with a stop loss below $1.53. This is on the old tops from 2020. It's okay to buy here with a stop loss below $1.50, hoping for $2.02 to $2.12. And if it can get itself above $2.30, then new highs, full stop, new line. Weekly charts column. On the weekly charts, buy a break above $1.88, looking for $2.02 to $2.12, full stop, new line. Could be at the end of the rainbow, full stop, new line. Daily charts column. Nice that it's getting back into the fourth wave at the moment, so look up towards $1.93 and possibly $2.02, but reasonably $1.94, full stop, new line. If you are buying this, have a stop loss at $1.70, new line. We can see that it gapped open today, new line. AVA.ASX. Monthly charts column. This came out of the starting blocks very well. It's corrected on falling volume. Again, it's been correcting on falling volume over the past couple of months. So buying a break above 56 cents is a good thing. Looking for 78 cents and possibly $1.35, full stop, new line. Weekly charts column. Probably the best concept of this one is if you can buy a break above 51 cents, looking for 62 cents or 55 cents, and have a stop loss at 43 cents new line. Daily charts, Colin. This had a kind of weird effect. Let's say that's a 38.2% retracement. Things get better above 47 cents, looking for 49 cents at the moment. I'm confused, it's confused, and probably you could maybe try it again at 42.5 cents with a stop loss below 40 cents if you want to get into it. Full stop, new line. DSK.ASX. Dusk. Monthly charts, Colin. Nothing really to say other than it had a good birth and it had a good run up. Basically going up 2.5 times. The best idea on this one would be to think that it probably still goes a bit lower as the third or the second shoe drops down to $2.40, I would say. Full stop, new line. So if you are long, have a stop loss at $3, new line. Weekly charts, Colin. Weekly charts, Colin. On the weekly charts, we see that the rally is kind of fading a bit. A break below $3 or $2.99 looks for $2.52. Full stop, new line. Daily charts, Colin. You see the getting above $3.25 makes it feel better, looking for $3.31 and possibly $3.39 new line. PHG trades, AWC.ASX. We had a stop at $1.90. It didn't have a good time yesterday. But we see it's hanging in there. I'm not happy that it's forming a triangle at the moment. I want to see it not form a triangle and get above $2. We will leave our stop loss in place. BOE, Boss Energy, stop was at 30 cents. It didn't have a good time yesterday either. And we had 28 cents. So 28 cents and 30 cents. So we were, sorry, stop is at 24 cents. Got that wrong. So we're okay for the time being. CBA, we're short with the stop at $108. How long can CBA get money stuffed into it? Longer than we can handle our short, maybe. Let's leave that as is. Nickel Mines, we are long. Stop is at 97 cents. Musgrave. Stop can remain at 37 cents. Qantas, we're looking to buy at 4.92 and 4.20. There are okay, so Qantas, we'll wait. Should be doing a lot better than this. Yellowbrick Road, we wanted to buy 9.7 cents. I can tell you it didn't get filled. Missed by that much on the lows. We should have probably gone for 10 cents, would have got filled. Nonetheless, I don't think I want to chase it. Whitehaven Coal, we nibbled at 246. We had our equity allocations lifted a bit. I'm going to change them, it's just sending me insane, changing them around for no reason. I wonder how good these planes that have been sitting here for 2 years get rotting on the Mojave Desert tarmac would be. I think I'll wait till a few of them have fallen out of the sky and there's been inquiries. Okay, now let's look at Westpac, because that's the one I'm most anxious about missing, because I haven't been filled on my order. It's probably higher. Bastard. Hopefully we're going to form a triangle and challenge that. So at the moment, let's wait for down there. Let's see how the triangle goes. Thank you all for attending. I'm at Spotty Elio talk today. That's probably why you guessed why you had all of those extra questions. Not that the Profit Hunter Group members have changed and suddenly asking lots of questions, but it's just that I have those, so you've got the benefit of the experience of looking a bit earlier. One of the perks of being a Profit Hunter Group member, no doubt. Okay, talk to you later. See ya, bye. Before we go, let's look what the All Ords has done. Not happy about Westpac, I must say. All Ords is just, or the XJO, picked itself up a bit. Cheers, bye for now.